welcome back to Advice with Craig. Thank you for joining me. Today I'd like to talk about my brother Brian. I'm releasing this video on May 28th, 2025, which will mark the third anniversary of the passing of my older brother. I want to take this opportunity to talk about him, to celebrate his life, to honor him in some way. And now that I have this channel, I thought I'm going to put this video out there in case somebody comes across this and maybe has the same kind of connection of losing a sibling at what I consider to still be a young age. My older brother was 4 years older than I was. This is a picture, the last picture I have of us. It's my brother Brian there, my mom, and myself, a big old face right in the middle there, but it's the last picture that I have. The picture was taken in November of 2021. This was at my brother's house with his family for Thanksgiving. We were not really a family that takes a lot of pictures at family parties, but I'm definitely glad I've got this picture, and it's a good sign to say you need to take more pictures when you're at parties, family gatherings, and videos and stuff like that. You will definitely appreciate it later, but this is the last picture that I do have of us together, and I'm very grateful that I do have this. So I want to just talk about my brother a little bit and how great he was and what he meant to me and my family. I miss him every day. I think about him all the time. I got a tattoo on my calf of a red cardinal, and that reminds me of him. So anytime I see a cardinal, it's just like, I don't know, I just kind of say, "Hi, Brian," and I just kind of wave at it, and it's just a neat little thing that I have. So I'm glad that I have that tattoo for him. I have made a lot of videos in the past talking about how important it is that you tell family members how you feel about them and that you love them. Family members and people that you love and care about. Let them know how you feel, especially around the holidays and even throughout the year. How important it is, because nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. And I say that all the time, and it's because of this. It's because of losing my brother. That makes you say, yeah, nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. So please let the people you care about know throughout the year, especially around the holidays, that you love them and that you do care about them. One story I'd like to tell is in April of 2022, my mom and I went to see my brother. And it was just the three of us, just at his house, and we were just sitting around talking, and it was a great visit, and he was very happy, and, we were telling old stories, and my brother's got this big laugh. That's what he's very known for, his laugh. Like, you could be in a big old party and hear him laugh way in the distance, and that's Brian. He just had that great laugh, and he had that personality where he could just walk into a room of complete strangers and just start talking to people. He was just this natural salesman and could make friends instantly. That was just something great about him. So at that last time I saw him in April, like I said, we were, the three of us, having a great visit, and he looked good. He looked healthy. We are kind of, especially the kids, there's 6 of us kids total. When we say goodbye to each other, right? It's always, the regular hug where you kind of give each other a hug, like, all right, love you, right? It's real quick. All right, love you. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming over. All right, yep, you too. But that last visit, he held on longer. And, when you're used to just going, all right, good to see you again, and you pull back, but he didn't let go, I was like, oh, okay. Like he knew something. But I had that last amazing hug from him, that last amazing visit with him, how happy he was and how good he looked and all that. And he was in good spirits. And so that was in April. And there was another family get-together in mid-May. But it was always just like, well, I can't make it. I'll see everybody in June. You always think that there's more time. Like, well, yeah, but I can't make this party, but I'll see everybody later. And for me, that never happened. So I have that last visit in April, but it's very good memories. And I'm very happy that I have that and how happy he was and how good that went. I am a religious man. I do have faith. I know he's in a better place. And I take comfort in that and how he passed away in his sleep. I take comfort in that as well. Because nobody wants to know that anybody has suffered, especially as they're passing away. So I take comfort in the fact that, he went to sleep and never woke up. I know that there was pain prior to that, but still, I take comfort in those little things. And the last memories that I do have of him, and the pictures that I have of us together. So I do take comfort in that. I made a video a while back talking about, Matthew Perry. This man had all the money in the world to help with all his addictions and everything he was struggling with, and he still wasn't able to overcome and beat those addictions, and how addiction is a disease. And, to lose my older brother to cirrhosis of the liver, it's a tough thing to see and to witness, and very, very sad. Because he's my big brother. He's supposed to be here. He's supposed to, always be there for you. Because he definitely took on that mantle of the great big brother. Anything you needed, any help, fixing something or whatever it was, he's just a phone call away. He would always be able to do that. We didn't truly grow up, learning how to fix things and take care of things. It was more like you pay somebody else to take care of things. But Brian was somebody who's like, no, I'll figure this out. I'll fix this myself, kind of thing. So he was definitely somebody that we'd all kind of go to. Hey, Brian, how do you do this? Or, hey, can you help me with that? And he was always there for you. So that was an amazing thing. And just an amazing family man. He loved his family so, so much. His kids were his world. When you would talk to him about his kids and how he could get emotional because of how much he loved his kids, it was just a great thing to see that. And, being a father myself, that connection that you do anything, for your kids and how much you love them. And I don't know if they'll ever see this, but if any of his kids do watch this, when I would talk to your dad about how much you meant to him, you were his whole world. He loved you so, so much. So I know that you know that. I know that you know that because he showed it to you and told it to you. But I just wanted to pass that along right there. The fact that it's tough when you lose a sibling, because death should almost kind of go in a certain order, when it's like great-grandparents and then grandparents and parents and then kids. The kids shouldn't be outliving the parents. And I know how difficult this has been on my mother. She's definitely somebody that loves her kids more than anything else. We mean more to her than anything else in the whole world. And I know that. So I know that there are times where things are still difficult on my mom, even to this day, 3 years after, whether it's a memory, a song. It could be a TV show, like, oh, we used to watch that as a family, as kids. Little things like that can, be difficult on her. Or a certain food that he would love that she knows about. So little things like that can still be very difficult on my mom. But I'm very proud of how my mom has gotten through this. Yeah, I was worried in the beginning. Like, I hope she can handle this. And she did very well. Very, very well. So, one memory would be, I still remember the phone call that I got. It was a Sunday morning. And my second oldest brother called on a Sunday morning. And I just thought it was odd. Like, why is he calling me right now? But I remember every single detail of that moment where he told me that, Brian had passed away. And I don't know. You're just like, this can't be happening. This is not supposed to happen. He's our big brother. He's supposed to be there for us. But again, I take comfort in knowing that he went peacefully in his sleep. So, and he was just so good to his family, all of us, and just couldn't ask for a better big brother. And, the nice thing coming from a big family, 6 kids and mom and dad, when you have a big family like that, sometimes there can be fractures in different relationships and some people don't get along. And I consider myself to be blessed where that is not true for our family, that we all do get along. And that's great. And I'm very, very happy that we do have that. That it's not like, oh, some people don't talk to other people and stuff like that. We don't have that. We do get along. We don't see each other as much as we should, but you lose somebody close to you and it does bring everybody closer together, which is nice. Another thing that I'll say is, again, I take comfort in this, is his funeral. How many people showed up for his funeral? It was amazing because you see this outpouring of love and support for all the people that showed up to the wake and the funeral the next day. It was great. Again, yes, you'd rather have the person here in your lives, but to see that he was so loved by all these people was amazing. And this is minor, crazy, small little thing too, but when he was laid out in the wake, in the coffin, he looked amazing. It was like my big brother is just sleeping. It was just so like, hey, Brian, get up. Come on, stop joking around. Get out of there. Because he looks so good. Because we've all been to funerals before and you're looking at the person in the casket and you're like, this doesn't look anything like the person. What did they do to them? No. Whatever the funeral home was, they did an amazing job. He honestly looked so good. It looked like he was just sleeping. And I take comfort in that as well. So, all right, there you go. I just wanted to make this video to talk about my older brother and, I miss him very much. And obviously, of course. So thank you all very much for watching. If any of my other family members are watching this too, I do love you. And thank you for being my family and being there for me. Thank you everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you've lost somebody close to you, you know what I'm going through and dealing with. And, got the 3rd anniversary. Where's the time gone? So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you again very soon. Bye now.